moving on, guys. We have a segment that we do quite often. We're going to be using Skype to bring in a mixer partner, and today we got TheRealGaffer. There he is. Yo! What's up, man? Good to see you.
How's it going?
Yeah.
It's going great.
Well, now that you're here.
Aw.
Yeah, see? Look at that. I'm such a nice guy.
You're such a flirt, Malik.
I'm such a nice guy.
Now, before we jump in, can you give our viewers a quick rundown of who you are?
Yeah, my name's TheRealGaffer. I've been a streamer on Mixer for over a year now, basically. Yeah. Back when it was Beam. I'm a PC gamer only, and I play all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think you play
Variety gaming.
Variety gaming, yeah. So you play a lot. So what are you playing lately?
The latest game I've been playing a lot of is a game called They Are Billions, which is it's an RTS, real-time strategy, where you have to defend against like hordes and hordes and hordes of zombies. It's like a steampunk kind of theme. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
That actually sounds awesome. I'm a big RTS fan, although I suck at them. Like I will never play competitive. Like, I love those games, but I just always play computers because I just can't make that jump.
You play the computer?
I play AI. I will not. Whatever, man.
You gotta try. You gotta try. If you don't try, you won't get better, Ethan. That's what I like to say. Like I don't follow my own advice though. That's awesome, and I think one of the great parts about playing on PC is you get to play so many games that won't ever make it to console. So I'm super jealous of that. So this is obviously tips and tricks, and we like to kind of give people. Like I love hearing the stories of how people got into streaming. So can you tell us a bit about how you got into streaming?
Yeah, sure. I mean, I started over on am I allowed to say the name of the place? The big purple
sure,
tea?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, I started over on Twitch like 2 years ago. It was just something I fancied doing. I started with a game called The Long Dark, which was early access for a long time.
Yeah.
I played a hell of a lot of that game. And it was the perfect game for me because when you first start streaming, obviously no one knows who you are. And you've got no one to talk to, you've got no audience. So for me, it was a perfect game because I could sit there and I could just talk about what I was doing, why I was going to do it. I'm going here because I'm going to pick up these things and trying to get these things. And I think that's an important part of streaming when you first start, because it gives people an impression of your personality and stuff because you're talking, and you can throw in humor and all that kind of stuff. And if you don't know what to talk to, then you can just talk to yourself. So for me, that game was perfect, and I played that probably for about 6 months, although I wasn't streaming a great deal. And then I heard about Mixer with the Microsoft transition, acquisition, whatever words, and yeah, I came over and it just seemed like a really cool atmosphere, and it just went from there.
Well, thanks, man. That means a lot. I'm glad that you were motivated to come over because I know, like, we strive for. Oh my God, we strive for community. Can you stop flashing the audience?
Me too.
Oh,
yeah, where's yours, Mr. Mixer employee?
Do you guys? That's fair. Do you? I have a hoodie. I'm curious. Have you been back to The Long Dark since it's come out? Have you tried the story now that the storyline's out and anything like that? Have you given that a shot?
Yeah, dude. When the story came out, I played it again. I played through that on stream. That was so big for me because I played the game for such a long time, and I'd watched the whole production of the game from when it first came out. And they had a lot of they didn't have a lot, but they had a few stupid ideas, and for them to go through those, get past that, and then make this incredible game.
Yeah.
For that to then have a story added onto it, although the story's not finished yet, playing through that was chapter. Like it was super. Yeah, it was two out of I think 5 chapters they're going to do.
Right.
But yeah, it was super fun to go through that.
That's really
nice.
cool.
And we talked about it earlier. This is what's so awesome about game preview and early access is the gamers almost feel like they're part of the game. They have a really strong connection with the game. So I love hearing that. That's awesome. I actually tried The Long Dark a long time ago.
Long time ago, huh?
Okay, that was unintentional. You didn't have to bring that pun in there. But yeah, it was very interesting. And so I'm excited to hear that there's a story because I love stories in games. So.
Yeah. We do have a question from chat.
Okay.
What is your favorite part of streaming, TheRealGaffer?
I mean, all of it, really. I mean, what part of it don't I enjoy? I'm passionate about games, and that's why I started streaming. I love playing games all the time. And I remember when back in school, I used to just talk about games all the time. People would sometimes be like, is that all you have to talk about, Chris? It's just like, you just talk about games all the time. It's like, yeah, I know, I love them. So moving into streaming was just like, it was a natural thing for me because I could just talk about games. But then since I've been on Mixer and I've discovered the community here and the great audience that this place brings, the whole package is just been great. It's been great for me.
That's awesome.
Nice,
I definitely know that feeling because I'm always like talking to my dad about games, and he's always just like, "Yeah,"
What?
and it goes right to his phone. Oh, sure. Love multiplayer.
Yeah.
No one cares, Ethan.
Yeah, no, that's awesome, and I just love hearing the word community. It's my favorite part about Mixer, honestly. So you mentioned community, and part of that is the people who watch you, but also streamers watch other streamers.
Yeah.
Are you watching any other streamers? And if so, who?
Yeah, of course. When I first came to Mixer, one of the first streamers I watched was Bizzo Mephisto.
Oh, nice.
And I still watch him today. He's been one of my favorite streamers since I've been here. And I joined the Shed community, which is a great community of streamers. And I think if any of you guys want to find a good team to watch, I would definitely recommend the Shed. We got a lot of PC gamers in there as well, and I think with the sort of there's a huge wash of obviously Xbox gamers with the platform being on Xbox. People sometimes come in and say, "Oh wow, I didn't realize people played PC games on the platform." And I'd say the Shed's a good team to check out. There's a lot of PC gamers in there.
It's good to know. We hear that a
But
lot.
yeah, Bizzo Mephisto.
Bizzo.
Sorry, Chaos Mole, one of my favorites.
Okay.
Neb, Cutie Patootie. Yeah, there's a whole handful of people out
Nice.
there that
That's
I enjoy
awesome.
watching.
We get that a lot too, by the way. There are a lot of people at
they don't
even
know.
PAX South. They're like, "Oh, is this the Xbox streaming platform?" It's like, no. Like, yes. Of course, our audience is here in Xbox rules, but we play everything. We love everything. I know. We had a Switch in the partner lounge, and we were playing Just Dance.
Yes,
you know what I
those
mean?
moves were.
Yeah, you
There
saw
was
the
something.
video?
There was something.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. So I'm actually going to be streaming later this month for the first time ever. Can you give me any tips? I know you mentioned earlier making practice talking to yourself. Don't worry, I do that on my own time, even when I'm not streaming. It's great. Can you give me some other tips, any other tips for when I actually do make that commitment and start streaming?
What else would I say? I mean, just be friendly with people that come in to chat. But yeah, honestly, I think the talking to yourself thing is actually a really important one. And being able to get your sort of personality across, because there's something about I like to browse through and check out channels. And sometimes you'll pop into a channel and obviously it'll be someone playing a game and they won't be saying anything. And you're like, do I want to talk or do I want to? And sometimes you just go to the next channel. So I'd say, just get a cam, talk and play games that you're passionate about. Play the games that you want to play.
Yeah.
Don't necessarily play the games that are popular. Play the games that you're passionate about and that you can talk about.
That's sound advice. And in fact, that actually piggybacks onto one other question from chat. What game has frustrated you the most to play on stream?
Ooh.
Like
a good
maybe to the
question.
point where you because I know when I was streamed, like there were games where I'm like, I'm done. Like I'm done for the day. This is garbage. You know what I mean?
Honestly, They Are Billions is that sort of game because it's really unforgiving. Yeah. You can, because it's an RTS and you set up sort of like lines of defense and all that kind of stuff. But the way the game works is that even if one zombie sneaks through, if it hits one of your houses, the house turns into zombies and that spreads out and then it's just wildfire. Oh. So you could spend 2-3 hours playing a match. One zombie sneaks through and it ruins the entire game.
Oh, yeah.
My God.
I can see how that's a bit stressful.
Jeez, I had no idea. I really want to play this game now. I've never heard of it.
Yeah.
I'm like interested to go home and try
cool.
it.
It's very
Wow.
Awesome.
Nice.
Good looking out.
So you mentioned that you haven't seen too many of our episodes. So this question will take you by surprise. It's our standard tips and tricks question. So I hope you are ready. All right, here we go. If you could, I like
so excited.
I like building up.
I know,
and
but
it's like a letdown each time. It's fine.
not.
For me, at least. All right. So if you could invite 3 video game characters over to dinner, who would they be and why?
3 video game characters. I'd probably say, my favorite 2 characters, or 1 character, but he's got a good mate, would probably be Sonic and Knuckles.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Nice.
I think that'd be pretty cool to hang around with, get some chili dogs, that kind of thing. Who would my third be? I don't know, maybe How about Adam Jensen from Deus Ex? 'Cause
Deus
he's got,
Ex?
Interesting. Okay, that's
Yeah,
an
yeah.
interesting choice.
Gosh, and they all can
Maybe
outrun
you
you, so
could-
they could rob your house and bail.
Yeah.
Sorry, I interrupted you.
That's what I was gonna say. Like Sonic and Knuckles, that seems a bit disruptive. You're like, oh, the bathrooms are over there, and they dash to the bathroom and ruin everything in your house. I'm like,
Come on, man.
Yeah, come on.
I just cleaned up. Anyway, why would you actually have them at dinner?
Yeah.
We had our own idea.
I think Adam Jensen would be pretty cool because maybe I could get hold of some augmentations or something. He's coming back from the future,
Yeah.
so there's potential there. There's potential.
Yeah. You'd like serve him some queso and he'd be like, I never asked for this.
Yeah.
Because that's
Hey,
so uncharacteristic.
what's with the attitude? Yeah,
What's with the attitude, guy? I'm serving you dinner.
exactly.
No, that's good. I like it. I think that's actually a pretty good.
That's a good list.
Yeah.
I don't think have we had Sonic?
We've had Sonic,
We
never
have.
Knuckles,
Never
and never
Knuckles.
Adam Jensen.
Yeah, never Adam Jensen. Okay,
Yeah, that's
I
pretty
like
cool,
that
man.
list. I like it a lot.
All right, so finally, where and when can people watch your streams, man?
So I stream 6 o'clock to 10 o'clock GMT, which is 1 o'clock to 5 o'clock EST, and that's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then on the weekends I stream from 4 o'clock GMT onwards.
Nice.
There we go.
That's a lot of streaming, man.
A lot of streaming. I can't wait to join you in the streaming.
He's never going to do it, but
I will. Anyway, The Real Gaffer, thank you so much for stopping by.
thanks, man.
Give it up.
Let's give it up for him. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thanks, guys.
All right.
Yeah. We'll see you around, man. Oh, that was a great interview.
Yeah, that was a great interview.
Really, and,
I love the accent. I'm a
always say
big
that.
accent person because I love accents, man. Is there a problem with that, Ethan?
no, there's not. There's not. There's not.
That was very aggressive. Sorry, I
It
didn't
was
mean
very
to be so
aggressive and
hostile.
very high
I'm
pitched.
sorry.
Like, excuse me, is there a problem with that?
Oh, that was my Halo troll voice.
Really?
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Mhm.